Welcome again to another Aylesbury Curiosities, number 5 this time. And this one is all about the railways. One specific Aylesbury railway, which is the first one that arrived in 1839 on June the 10th to be precise. And we start with this, which is a medal that was given out at the time of the opening of the Aylesbury Railway, which ran from Cheddington to Railway Street, and the station was located about where the multi-storey car park was built, because Station Street used to run up the side parallel with Upper Hundreds Way at the moment, but Station Street has gone. It's completely been removed, but this little medal has the chairman of the company, George Carrington, Esquire, on the front, looking rather like a Roman emperor. And on the back is, I'll put a photo up of this because it's much easier to see. And it has all of the men concerned with the building of the railway. Some local names, including Thomas Tyndall, Acton Tyndall, who was Mayor of Aylesbury around 1850. William Rickford, he was a local MP and a banker in the town. And right at the bottom we can see R. Stevenson Esquire, engineer. So that's Robert Stevenson. So this this medal measures about 2 inches across and is in a rather battered state, as you can see from the photograph I just showed. Who knows where this has been, since 1839. The mind boggles. So what else have we got here? Well, this rather heavy iron object is from Park Street footbridge, and it's very heavy, made of cast iron. And I found this at Wendover Antiques, believe it or not. I was over there 20 years ago, it must be, something like that, just looking around, and out the back where they have the aircraft paintings and things like that, there was a shed next to it, and in there were all the sort of, I suppose, the more rough and ready antiques. And this was on the windowsill with a little tag, paper tag hanging from it, saying it was from Park Street footbridge. And I thought, no way, it can't be. I mean, what a piece of history this is. There can't be much of this left. I imagine it was all broken up for scrap. But obviously somebody took it upon himself to save this piece of history. It was covered in black gloss paint for some reason, so I stripped it back, and this is pretty much how I left it. I think there's a bit of cream undercoat. It's hard to say what colour it actually was. I'm not actually sure. May have been burgundy colour, so it looks a little bit sort of pinkish in places. So what did it look like, the bridge? Well, I happened to go up to Wales in 2014 to a place called, and forgive my Welsh, Llanfair Fechan. I'm not saying that again. And there is almost the exact same bridge that we used to have. I imagine this is because it was on the same network. these bridges must have been up and down all over the country where the line ran. But here's a photograph I took, and you can clearly see this piece of decoration going up the stairs, up the steps there. It's sort of the banisters, I suppose you'd call them. And of course, being Welsh, they've painted them in the Welsh colours. Fair enough. But I was very surprised to see it. And to think I've got a piece of a bridge very similar to that. It's quite remarkable. So what happened to the railway? Well, closed in January the 31st, 1953 to passengers, and the line was taken up about 10 years later, 1964 and 1965. That was all completely removed, all the way to Chennington. You know, you can still see the line if you go on Google Earth, Google Maps aerial views. You can see the line stretching off in a dead straight line all the way to Chennington. So in recent years, bits of it have been obliterated further by the widening of Stock Lake and building along canal between there and Bearton. Lots and lots of houses being built along the line. Yeah, so it's all been destroyed pretty much. It's a shame, but there you go. Nothing stays the same forever. The railway station stood around about where the underpass is at Vale Park Drive, and it fronted the High Street originally. Well, I say originally, from 1889 at least. As I said, the original railway station was down at Railway Street, and Upper Hundreds Way probably goes through the site, I would imagine. So yeah, there we go. Bit of proper local history there. So I shall just say thanks for now, and join me for the next one.